So you won the lottery? Now what do you do?
Okay, you ready?
Good.
That's it. Congratulations. That's 8 million.
Just recently, there still hasn't been a Mega Million jackpot winner. It's climbing to an estimated $750 million. As of last Tuesday, there was no winner. So $750 million. What do you do? Okay, so let's go to the past and see what people have purchased, because you're going to hear the ups and downs of winning. Okay, so what would I do if I won the money? I'd hire probably a reputable money manager to make sure I'm looked after for the rest of my life. I recall a few years back, there was a lady who won a pile of money, and the family was really upset at her because she didn't share it with them. She put it away. She says it has to last. And she probably still has it to this day. And this is going back probably 15 years ago. So a lot of times people will just go nuts because you've never had that kind of money. People who've had the kind of money, they would just probably reinvest it. If you're going to buy a house, buy an apartment kind of thing, buy the whole thing. That way it pays you back. That's how wealthy people think. So you want to put your mind frame into something that the wealthy people think. Take Mr. Buffett, one of the wealthiest men in the world, one of the most successful investors in the world, still lives in the same little tiny house that he had probably 50 years ago, so it's guys like that have stay power. Okay. And they get used to the money and they utilize it to the best of their ability. Okay. They let it work for them. And what's the bad news for a lottery winner? Well, they go through it like water in a glass. This section brought to you by Skaha Barbers in Penticton. Okay, let's cover some history things that people have squandered their money away on, all the goofy things, some of the wise things. But anyways, hitting the jackpot obviously can open a world of possibilities for lottery winners who may finally be able to buy a new house, find a new job they're passionate about, or create an organization focused on a cause they care for. A guy by the name of John Cutie, he built a water park. I think that's pretty cool. He cashed in a $319 million Mega Millions jackpot for a share of $28.7 million in 2011. Cuddy and his wife, Linda, decided to donate a portion of the winnings to building a water park in honor of their parents. That's pretty cool, I'd say. They donated $200,000 to construct a spray park in Green Island, New York.
A new $250,000 spray park opened up in Green Island today, and it didn't cost taxpayers a dime. Payne Street Park is the new location to head to if you're looking to cool down on hot summer days. This was all funded through gifts given to the village. That's a nice way to do things. Today's opening comes on the same day that the park program begins.
In 2012, get this, 81-year-old Louise White of Newport, Rhode Island, bought rainbow sherbet at Stop and Shop just before purchasing a lottery ticket. And that would end up being worth $336.4 million, according to ABC News.
Well, I want to say that I'm very happy and I'm very proud. And this will make my family very happy. We are truly blessed. Thank you.
Okay, the next winner, if you're a supporter or say a connoisseur of marijuana, you'll appreciate this guy. Canadian guy, pot activist Bob Erb. He became $25 million richer in 2012 after buying a lottery ticket on the way to his father's funeral in Calgary. According to the Huffington Post, they reported he'd been buying tickets for 43 years. And finally, the seasonal construction worker planned to continue working and donate his wages to the food bank. He also directed $1 million of his winnings towards 420 Day. It's an annual event supporting marijuana legalization.
This match is a result of Kickstart Katie attacking Alexandra the Great, just as she had Brooklyn ready to submit to her Krakow crippler.
Now, Jonathan Vargas, he created a TV show with a bunch of female wrestlers. Anyways, he was 19. So what do you expect? Okay, he won $35.3 million on the Powerball in 2008. Now, with his new funds, he created WrestleLicious, a women's wrestling promotion. WrestleLicious Takedown. is what it was called, lasted one season on TV, showing audience members scantily clad women performing sketch comedy. Lara and Roger Griffiths. Is that the cartoon people? Anyways, they bought their dream home. In 2006, the Griffiths used their £1.8 million lotto winnings to buy their dream home with a price tag of £670,000. They also bought a Porsche and 2 more properties to rent out. They invested in the stock market, and Robert spent £25,000 making a record with his college band. Unfortunately, 6 years later, every penny of their fortune was gone. All right, next on the charts, we got Evelyn Adams. She took her winnings to Atlantic City. Gambling. That's probably a good investment, right? Into their buildings and hotels. So anyways, against all odds, New Jersey native Evelyn Adams won the lottery in back-to-back years, 1985 and 1986, for a grand total of $5.4 million. That's according to AskMen.com. Feeling lucky, and rightfully so, she took her extra cash to the tables and slot machines in Atlantic City. She pushed her luck. As of 2016, she was penniless and residing in a trailer park after gambling it all away. And that's one of those sad, sad stories. You know, cue the sad music. This section brought to you by Bling Performance Accessories. Now, there's good and bad about real estate. You want to buy a minimum of 4 homes because you need 3 to pay off the 1. 3 you rent out. They're going to cover your 1 mortgage, and you live basically free is what you do. Vivian Nicholson treated herself to a perpetual shopping spree. Gets interesting, right? Anyways, the Daily Mail reported that Vivian Nicholson won a fortune in Britain's football pools in 1961. She won a total of £152,300. So in 1961, that's huge money. She immediately ordered dresses from Harrods. She bought several luxury cars. I want that one and that one in red, blue, and green. And she traveled all over the US and Europe. As of 2016, her wallet was empty. Here's a unique one. After winning $18 million in 1993, a wig maker from South Korea used a good portion to support the Democratic Party. It turns out she was a bit too charitable. Her donations, coupled with gambling and credit card debt, left her filing for bankruptcy in 2001. See, that's what happens. You get all this money and think, oh, it's never going to end. So you won the lottery. Now what? You're set for life, right? You're supposed to be. In some cases, it ends in despair. Are you going to be one of the countless numbers that end the same way? Because after all, it's a river of money that never ends. But it could be a river of money that leaves you. But if you're smart, you'll put yourself into that mindset and manage your life properly. What do you want?